Dance, dance, dance.
Peace Square, we back again. She's making me back like a bingo, and I'm gonna try to be single. And the way that she's dancing, I don't know.
Okay, so I was talking about when we first met.
Jukebox things.
Jukebox days. I was so skinny. I remember.
And then,
yes, you were skinny too, but maybe like.
Then that was almost our first time in Lagos. Yeah. That was our first time, and I was like, man, I'll never live in this town.
That should actually be our first interview, though.
Yes, I know.
And I'm proud. We introduced the senorita.
Yes. And I remember then it was more like a new video that was shown to me, something different.
Just like
wow,
we always do.
Who are these guys? I was like, oh, let me see these guys. Then of course Jimmy was in the video, lots of dancing and stuff, and I'm like, okay. Then people liked it. Yeah. Then after a few weeks, because it was on a countdown, it went straight to #1 for a few weeks, and it was more like, bring this guy on, we want to see them, and that was when the interview happened. So the first video, the first interview on my show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to take you back, how was the feeling then? Like now you're used to doing the interviews, you're used to doing stuff, and how was it then, like first appearing? Because if I remember well, it was a phone-in show, so people were calling in and stuff. So there must have been some butterflies and stuff like that. How was the feeling for you then?
For then, I think I'm more like a stammerer. There's this tension. Like, are you serious? I won't lie. Are we live? And there's no GSM wasn't that.
Yeah, it was a live show.
Exactly.
So it was like you make a mistake.
Yeah, so I was shaking. Sometimes you start using pigeon to just help yourself, before you throw something. But it was good, and the experience was good. The life in Lagos for me was unacceptable because where we're from was very quiet. You can hardly hear people just press on anyhow, people shouting. If people should shout like that, everybody think there's a crisis. Yes. But here it's normal.
No, they honk at you anyhow.
Exactly. So it's the experience in your station then was more like we're alive. Then we think it's the whole world that's seeing us stuff.
We didn't know just Lagos.
So when I got to Jos, then we'll go to Jos.
That was Abuja.
Yes.
But we'll go to Jos. We're like, did you see us live on TV?
Someone went back to Jos with time, but did you see her? They said no.
No.
Oh! So it sounded like, these guys are just lying.
Yeah.
Well, that was like some 12 years ago. Yeah, and now those people can say yes. You don't need to ask, did you see us on TV anymore? But like, I saw you guys.
Sometimes we don't even want to see us on TV.
No, we have a lot of visual stuff to prove to people. So see what we do, appreciate it. Try to talk. When you talk, sometimes they look at you as if you're boasting. Yeah. And we don't fancy that anymore.
Yeah, you're used to it now.
We're live. We're used to
That was your first trip to Lagos.
Yeah.
So within 11, 12 years, you've gone around the world. Can you even count how many countries you've been to, or can you even remember where, like your experience in a few of the places that you've been to?
I think somehow it's very, very difficult to even realize that you're going back to a particular country for the second or third time. You forget. It's only when you're having an interview, they'll tell you, the last time you guys were here, we've been here before.
Wow.
Yeah, so that happens a lot.
That's how much you can't keep up.
But that's where I realized that, if you haven't been around, you haven't like really traveled out, you won't know how big this continent or this world is. In fact, I have different accent. I won't lie to you.
Give me one of
No,
them,
let me give you
please.
example. If we were anytime we go to a francophone country like Abidjan, Cameroon, they call us Peace Choir.
Peace Choir.
Peace
Peace
Choir.
Choir.
Then
Then
West Africa, like
West
Sierra
Africa,
Leone, Liberia,
Peace
Peace
Choir. They put
you
the R-E.
serious?
Peace Choir.
Wow.
So I'm used to. So for that, English not gonna be my language again. As
And it was
long as we
getting
have
worse.
an understanding. Oh,
It was getting worse because
you know.
any country you go to, there's
sometimes we
way they
even
talk.
try and make a drop, trying to add Swahili or
Yeah, Swahili,
French
Eastern
or
part
one
of
of these, languages. So for that, I don't even know. I can talk. I can be talking like this, and tomorrow I can go. That's what I'm talking about. That's me. Changes, but it's me, guys. It's me. People have criticized that a lot, but we're good. Don't worry. Continue. So we're making money.
So talking about like different countries,
Yeah.
I think we travel averagely like 4 countries in a month.
Wow.
Yeah, 4 countries in a month, and actually you decided
To
not
pause.
concert for 1 month.
I think it's almost 2 months. We paused.
He realized we are very lazy to do album. We're busy traveling.
Oh,
So he was like, you know what, guys, stop.
time to work.
Yeah, time.
in
Just
the
1
studio.
month, just go and finish it. Then
Finish
we'll
it.
continue.
Okay.
And
We'll run it
guess
up
what?
today.
We just finished today.
Today.
Just now before you guys came in.
Before you guys came in.
So we just finished. So
I'm always like first time, first thing
First-
and stuff. So
first
that's
thing,
cool. That's cool.
everything.
That's cool. That's
yeah.
cool. All right. So how's the album looking? From my side, I've heard a few tracks. I'm tripping already, but I want to hear from you. How's it looking?
To be honest, I have to be very honest on this one. This is one of the most. The album took us 3 years. The last one album was 3 years plus, so it took us 3 years to get it done. And it's more. This one was more flexible. We open up doors for people to come in. People that want-
Producers, engineers.
even writers and all that. We open up doors for
Not
them.
like
People
before.
gave a lot of opportunity. Be like, okay, cool. You say you can do this. Like, what do you have on the table? And we gave a lot of young people that people never even heard of before to work with and all that. So even like some of our band members, most of the instrument. If you hear a guitar, the guitarist plays it from our band. So we try to
Okay.
play along with them.
Like
So
that's how
we
work
gave everyone the opportunity to express himself.
We just decided to like the
We added up.
first 2-3 songs that came out. I know everybody, if you listen to that one of the singles, Shekini, you know that it is today's music.
It's today music.
Yes, it is.
But if you
It
listen
is.
to Ejajo, you know that it's not
It's
today.
not today's music.
It
We took
is
it old school.
But Bring It On is very inspiring. Sure, that's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, it's one of mine too so far.
So so the whole idea is just we don't want to do. If we might go ahead and pull up an album and be like, oh, I don't time for this kind of thing. People for us, the only people that can actually come out and try something new,
fresh.
is that are being consistent is us. So we have to try something new. The rest might be scared to do it, but we did it. Trust me, we're skilled. Yeah.
So, from I don't want you to say this album, but for all the albums that you've done, which has been the most challenging? Is it the first or the second? Or
It was.
I think it was Danger for me. Danger album was more.
Okay,
more
Danger.
difficult.
Well, for me, I don't think it's Danger. I think it's the Do Me album.
No, for me, I think the reason I say I'll challenge you on that. The reason I would say is Danger because the No One Like You album, which is the Get Squared,
Yeah.
had
Game Over.
the Game
Game
Over,
Over.
has the more hits. Like
Okay.
almost the whole album was a hit. So we're trying to beat
that
album. It's so bad that like when we had Game Over album, in less than a week we sold 1 million.
Yeah.
But the Danger took us 2 weeks.
So
So that we felt really bad. Lucky enough, we bounced back with it, with the Invasion. But this one we're looking at, trust me. On this one, with what I'm saying, I think we can do 1 million in 2 days.
in 2 days. Okay, that's a promise.
What is the possibility? So even the guys on the company distributing it had to speak by Wednesday. Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna have over 1,800,000. So we want to break that record.
Now, how does that make your manager, your director, you know, Jude NGs, how does that make him feel?
Jude knows that the only competition P Square has is themselves. not within ourselves, but us. Because and we try to beat the last product or the last project we've done. That's the truth. So for him, if we don't beat it, he will tell us. Because we, Peter and Paul, we don't even know. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, you'll be surprised that we don't even know how popular we are or our songs are. People from the outside, you know, say, like, Jude can come out and say, okay, guys, your song Bring It On is big. Like, you know, well, I don't even know. Because all I just do, if a radio station put up a song, I retweet.
Dance, dance, dance.